What's up, guys? Coach John Wojo here with JW Fitness with another question. Just looking for advice if possible. I'm 45 years old, 195 pounds, 5'11". This is a dude. Need to lose a little bit of weight, but most likely a little bit of muscle definition, chest, arms, etc. Don't want to be buff or ripped. I don't know why. Why wouldn't you want to be buff or ripped? Just more defined. Best weight exercising to accomplish this. Thanks. All right, so he's looking for exercises, generally speaking, to put on a little bit of muscle and so. Well, really, regardless of your goals, whether you're looking to get totally ripped and buff, or you're looking to be gigantic, or you're just looking to resistance train to maintain muscle while you're in a calorie deficit to lose body fat, you should still be training the same way or approaching your training generally the same way. And I've covered this in other videos, but there's only so many gross movement patterns of the body, right? You're squatting, hinging, lunging, pushing, pulling, maybe twisting, right? Those are like the general basic, some people call them primal movement patterns, or just general basic movement patterns of the body. And at the end of the day, you want to incorporate those primal or general basic movement patterns into your strength training. So you want to be doing some form of a squat generally, unless you're unable to. But if you're otherwise healthy, you want to be doing some type of squat. You want to be doing some type of hinging movement, like a deadlift or a stiff leg deadlift or a Romanian deadlift. You want to do some type of lunging. You want to do some type of pushing away from you, like a bench press. You want to do some type of pulling movement, some type of row or chin up, and possibly, some type of twisting or at least ab exercises. So you want to incorporate that into your routine. And then obviously any type of isolation exercises you want to do to build the individual muscle groups that are not specifically like isolated in those larger movement patterns. So your training is generally the same no matter what your goals. And you don't want to just be one of those guys that just does upper body and skips leg day, or is totally focused on bench press but doesn't do any like back or pulling movements, right? It just makes sense to try and develop your entire body to be fairly symmetrical, right? It just doesn't make sense to overwork certain body parts and neglect entirely other body parts, because our bodies work as one unit. We separate them in training to develop the individual muscles, but out in the real world, out in the wild, our bodies work as one. We are just one thing. Our mind, our body, everything is just one entity. So we want to work our bodies as such. We want to have a fairly even symmetrical development of all of our muscles and have good general overall body strength in all of our movements and all of our muscles. Because when you have some glaring deficiency, that's when injuries can happen. So, in order to function properly and look good and look symmetrical, you want to pay equal attention to all of the muscles of your body. That is what I would recommend to you. So just get on a complete resistance training program. Don't neglect anything. Don't do extra this and neglect this, right? Work your entire body. You will be happier in the long run. All right? Guys, I hope you appreciate the content. Like and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon.